Leah with Enlightened Mystic Essentials, and today we are going to do your love reading with a spiritual connection, right? Message. So we're going to the True Lovers Oracle, right? To see what's going on in your love life or love pathways, followed by our Lightworkers Oracle for your spiritual connection, right? We're going to look at the energies, right? And we're going to go to doorway, gateway to spirit, right? Any and everything that needs to be broken down, we will, right? So spirit for earth signs, right? Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorns. What surrounds them in love for the month of May? What is it that they need to know, see, or understand? Okay, your first one out. Abundance is here. Let's go. Abundance. Who don't want it? Another love message, spirit, for earth signs. Love. Okay. Whew. You got two. Right? One was down. And then another one comes out, right? So the one that was down is commitment. Commitment is here. Right? But who else is also here is the distorted masculine. Gotta be careful. Right? Spirit, what is the spiritual message or spiritual connection for earth signs at this time? 2. Ooh, heart transmission towards the fourth way of harmony. Serious messages. Serious. Right? So we'll put them to the side. So spirit says commitment to the distorted masculine. Both of them go together. But what you could not see was commitment, but what you can see is the distorted masculine, right? So it's a problem or a situation going on. So let's get energies, right? Spirit, what is the energy that surrounds this abundance for earth signs? Abundance. You have 3. Mental clarity is needed. You have the 7th chakra. The world. Look at you. And the angel of love. Angel of love. Love is growing. You just got to get your mind right. Spirit, what is the energy that surrounds commitment toward... Dang, that came out so fast. What is the energy that surrounds the commitment of the distorted masculine? Storm warning. Some of y'all better get ready to brace yourselves because you're getting ready to find out some things about these masculines. I'm telling you. And some of these things you may not like. Some of these things you... Let me tell you like this. Let me be real plain and real clear. One thing about me, my job is to bring forth illumination and enlightenment towards you, but not for you to be negative. Only for you to turn those negative thoughts and negative injury around to bring it into being positivity for yourself. You're getting ready to learn some things about these masculines that you may not like or you may not know because exposure is here and spirit is telling you to brace yourself. You have been warned. Whether it is who you want to be with, right? Or who you're with, commitment with. You see that? So get ready. Spirit, what is the spiritual message? What cannot be seen in the physical, but is there in the spiritual for abundance? When I say brace yourself, you better brace yourself. And one thing about me, if you're new to my channel, I'm Leah. I don't beat around the bush, baby. We don't have time for that. So you have a spiritual message here. The sun dancers, right? But the sun dancers pops out on top of another spiritual card. Invitation by fire. Woo! The sun, fire, invitation by fire. So, when you talk about the sun dancers, it talks about joyous activity, joyful activity, celebration of life and abundance. Changes is coming, right? And it is the initiation, right? Or the invitation by fire. What must you do? You see that? What is the passion that is going to grow? What action must you take? How bad do you want your desires? Fire. You see that? With the sun dancers. because someone is being twirled. It could be talking about someone being burnt, being so stuck in la la land that they don't see someone is really twirling them in their mind, burning their bridges, playing with fire behind their back. You better be careful, right? Spirit 4, the commitment with the distorted masculine. What is the spiritual message? When I say this is serious, y'all better get with the web weaver towards your mental. The web weaver talks about synchronicities, divine intelligence, cause and effect, but it is a card of 4. And do not forget that the most injuring, damaging numbers on the boards at this time are the 2s and the 4s. The most injuring and damaging color is the brown. So be careful. So let's close out and let's get to this abundance. And then when we get to our spiritual connection, we'll get the rest of the information there, what you need to know, okay? So, changing your mind to start seeing your abundance, to bring your balance, right? Because these 2 cards make the 6. Balance. 7th chakra is the mental, right? Changing of the mental, because it is a card of 5 to see your abundance, your abundance. Because this is a card of 1. What is the ones? The one you, the one thought, the one journey. Whether it be you seeing yourself as abundance, that's the one you. Whether you having an abundant mindset is the thought, and whether your journey or you're journeying towards abundance, there's a call for change here towards your abundance, starting with your mental. I'm telling you, right? Because right now they're telling us that mentally you don't see the growth. Mentally, you're not heading towards the growth. You see that? The world talks about expansion, right? So changing it around to face your growth. And then it's quite funny because the world is a 2. Be careful. 2s and 4s. What makes the 2s and the 4s the most dangerous numbers? Because they are toggle numbers. One thought, one action can take you from the light to the dark. Yes, from being on top to down on the ground. Be careful with the 4s and the 2s. So when you talk about the 2s, what is growing? A pair. It could be the pair of your mental abundance. See that? It could be the growth towards love, a pair. It could be 2 people, 2 situations. 2s talk about pairs. 2s talk about doorways, gateways, threshold, opportunities, missed opportunities. Communication factors of conversating and debating. The conversation or the conversating is the talking, the agreements, the understanding of communication, but the debating talks about the arguing, the yelling, the fighting, law enforcement being called out, negotiations. Yeah, like if you in court or you trying to settle a situation, negotiating. Yeah. 2s also talk about the misunderstanding of communication, the bond factors of 2 becoming 1, or the connecting factors, growth towards the 4, angel of love, right? 4s. And the world and the angel of love makes the 6, which is a balance. So bringing forth the growth towards a balance in love. But this world can be a thought, right? And this love or angel love could represent an action. And out of this thought, you can think the wrong thought and jeopardize everything. Or you can have a correct thought and make a wrong move and jeopardize everything pertaining to your abundance. Be careful. And your love. See that? Be careful. So, balance towards love situation, right? When you talk about the 4s, this angel of love, all right, clear heart, true indeed, but surrounded by the pink. What is the pink? Pink talks about compassion, passion, romance, friendship, relationship, joy, peace, happiness, all those good things, right? But 4s talks about what needs to end the situation, what needs to be buried, what needs to be complete. 4s talks about what needs to be grounded, stabilized, brought down, calmed down, settled down. What needs to be calmed down, stabilized, the angel of love. See that? What can be buried and rejected, the angel of love. See these 4s? When you talk about the 4, it also talks about what is going on in a root. It is talking about what is going on in a structure, a situation, a foundation. When I talk about your structure, what is the structure? Structure is like within a home, within a workplace, within a school, within a standing structure. But when I talk about the foundation, how tough is your relationship, or how tough made or built is two relating factors. If a foundation has a weak foundation, it is not going to stand. It is going to fall. You see that? How much strength does your foundation have within it? You see? So, 4. But it's the angel of love. Be careful. So they tell us that the angel of love is coming in to create the sun dancers, which is change. See that? And together they make the 9. What is the 9 calling forth, spirit? They're calling forth your attention in a situation. Sorry, y'all. I've been doing readings. So I'm kind of jumbled up a little bit. Right? So the heavens and the divines, they're saying, hey, you need to look, because love is coming in to bring forth joyous activity, celebration of the life, and abundance, a change in your life, right? And you have been invited by fire. Yeah. And this is another 9. But the thing about it is, invitation by fire is a 4. What can be rejected or accepted? Plain and simple. 4. You can apply it where it fits, how it fits, right? What needs to be brought down, calmed down, settled down, grounded? What can be buried, ended, or completed? Fire, right? So let's look at every time I do these love readings, y'all, I'm hot, I'm burning up. Let's look at your 7th chakra. What is the mindset, or what has affected your mind? What needs to change towards the way you see abundance, the way you receive abundance? Because the 7th chakra is looking at your abundance, and they telling you abundance is here for the taking. Earth signs, if you want it. Because all I see is changes anyway. Mental changes towards your abundance. See, right? The growth and expanding of love, whether it be towards you or someone else in a situation, and the change of joyous activities, right? Celebration of life. Celebration of life, it can be kind of tricky, because you can be talking about someone or a physical body entering into the world, like babies, or you could talk about like someone having a party, like congratulations, graduating. Or a celebration of life could talk about someone transitioning on to the next phase. So by fire, it could say, when you talk about fire, heating up a situation, the give and the take, when you talk about fire in itself, fire is actually a cleansing agent, because we don't just have water, you have fire as well. You purify by water and fire. So what is changing, or what is being let go of, release, or burnt to be purified, to allow positive changes or happy changes or joyful activities, abundance, or the celebration of life within your life? You see that? Changes is everywhere for earth signs. Changes. So spirit, clarify the 7th chakra for earth signs, please. Why is the 7th crown here? Standing your ground. 7 of staff. What are you resisting? What are you resisting? No sneaky actions. 7 of swords. No happiness. See that? No sneaky actions, no happiness. So some of you are saying, or they're telling you, you need to stand up in your mental, grow up your mental, right? And what should you resist? Because see, 7 of staff is going the same way as the 7th chakra. And it talks about being on a new journey, right? Victory is here. Once you cross over the water, don't forget water is also a cleansing factor or a cleansing agent, right? So standing your ground. I don't have time for the sneaky actions, right? No need for mental recovery. No need to face a heartbreak. See that? No need, see in reverse, the heartbreak. No need to face a heartbreak and no need for mental clarity. I don't have time for that. Outgrowing that, right? So if I don't have to face heartbreak, then therefore I don't need no recovery. Forget the happiness. No happiness. And sneaky actions, right? What is under the bottom of the deck? 6 of Cups. Leaving someone in the past. Leaving someone behind, right? Woo! The moon, right? Followed by the sun. The King of Swords. So on this journeying alone, the Hermit towards a new plan. I don't blame him. I be journeying by myself too. Victory. See that? Victory is here. So leaving someone in the past, right? Because the illumination of a spiritual connection, spiritual gain, spiritual process, unseen, unknown is here. Yeah. And then when you talk about energy, right? You have someone who is strong within their mental, masculine energy of the swords, right? And when you are strong within your mental and you can stand on your own, right? You start out on a new journey, Hermit. And one thing about the Hermit must follow the light at all times. But the Hermit also tells us why they're on the journey. Why are you on the journey? Because my mind is solid. My mind is strong, right? My logic is on, baby. On point, right? Not arrogant, but I just know what I know. See how the staff points back? So now we know that your logic is strong and you're starting a new journey. You have the mind to follow a new journey, right? And you must follow the light. What is your light? A new plan has been offered. I have feelings towards a new plan. See that? 8 of Cups. This 8 of Cups does not represent walking away. It talks about you receiving a spiritual message towards your feelings. And then the 8 of Cups talks about a new plan, right? New plan. And what is within this plan? My victory. See that? 6 of Staff. On a new journey, Ace of Staff over the conflict of action. That's the 5 staff in the background. Let's go. One in my abundance, right? Taking it. It's being offered. I'm going to accept it, right? If you ain't about happiness or you about them games, I ain't got time for it, baby. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. That's what it says. Keep pushing. I'm not about the mental games, right? And if you're not pertaining to my happiness, keep pushing. Keep moving, right? Because I'm on a journey within victory. You see that? Yes. Okay. So abundance is here for the taking and expanding or growing love, right? Clear heart. Now they're telling us heart is clear. Clear heart, right? Strong mental. You see that? By the initiation of fire towards your change. What is your action, passion, drive towards the sun dancers, towards your joyous activities, celebration of life, and abundance? You see that? What is your action, passion, drive? Right? So that's what's up. That's one. Okay, so let's move on to your next. Right? That was pretty good. A lot of you are changing your mind towards abundance. Like, I don't have time for those mental games. I don't want the players. I don't want somebody who's going to come in here and cause me mental distress, mental depression. I ain't got time for that. Yeah, because you have grown up. Your mental, your being, yourself. Yeah. Once you get to a certain age, or once you get to a certain point, what they always say, when you tired of being sick and tired, you'll turn it around. Because I done been there. Right? And I'm Virgo rising. So this pertains to me too, baby. And I tell you, I done been through some things, but you know what? I'm going to tell you one thing about it. And I tell my friends, and I've told a lot of people, the things that I've went through, I've been through some things. When I say I've been through some things, I've been through some things. I done been, how many times I done had a gun pulled on me? Like 4 or 5 times. And by the grace of the Most High, not once was that trigger pulled, because it was all about scare tactics. It was all about someone trying to scare me into not leaving them and not breaking up with them. But this last time I said, you know what? That is enough. I'm finna change up the whole game. And from that point to now, I haven't been with anybody. I just been, I haven't been in a relationship with anybody. We'll say that. But this last time, my ex pulled a gun out on me in front of my children. So imagine that ride, right? So when I say I've been through. And when I say I'm sick and tired, I'm done changing up the game. So you all just be careful, right? And I haven't told anyone. I mean, my best friend, she knows. But outside of that, few of my family members know. But you can't let some people know because they're really out there, right? So let's go. Let's talk about this commitment. With this distorted masculine, and these 2 cards make the 5. What needs to change? And then they're telling you, you have been warned. Storm warning. One thought, one journey. You have been warned, right? You either need to pay attention or you're not to the signs and synchronicities. But they're telling you cause and effect. Cause and effect. What causes you, or what cost will you pay, right, for not seeing the signs and the symbols towards the commitment with the distorted masculine? Or if you're not with this person, this person is going through some things. That's why I told you what I told you. And you still want to be with them. I'm just going to stick with them thick and thin to the end, like Chucky. You know what I'm saying? But technically, when we look at the commitment is a 4. What needs to end, what needs to be buried, what needs to be completed, what needs to be stabilized, brought down, grounded, settled down, calm down, right? What is in the foundation? What is in the structure? What is this commitment built off of? Is it built off of promises? Across false promises. And I say that because they're telling us that the masculine is distorted, not together, scattered. Some of these masculines, males, right? Masculine energies, they are in trouble, right? Because look at this card. Look at the card. Someone is stealing time. You see that? That's a time clock punching in. And then the thing about it is, you punching in wrong, right? Wrong way for the time clock. What it say? Bank and police. Look at that. Army, war, military. See? What else we see? We see a tank. Yep. Then you got a snake. Look at the snake that is crawling from behind that masculine going towards the money. Now, let me tell you something about snakes. Depending on the position of the snake means different things. But because the snake is crawling on the ground, it talks about low energy. And it could be low energy towards money because the snake is literally crawling over there to those coins, right? It's like somebody has broken out of jail. You see that? Police, bank, and look at this guy. But the other thing is that the sun is shining so bright that this person is basically trying to block the sun out. You see that? Pay attention. There's a lot going on. So you know, what is really going on. And then the thing that I noticed, the sky is gray, baby. Look, the skies are gray. What is gray? Confusion. So when you have confusion, it leads to confusion. Isn't it funny how the storm warning is over there? So from a gray sky to a gray sky, look, warned. You've been warned. And these two together make the two. What are the twos? One of the most damaging and injuring numbers on the board. So you start out with commitment as a 4. Now you have distorted masculine towards you being warned as a 2. You see that? And then when you talk about the well weaver, it's a 4. 4s and 2s for this situation. For whoever's with them. Anyway. So, you have the option or the opportunity to take a good look at it. Or roll with it or deny it. I'm just telling you. What are the tools? The pairs. Doorway, gateway, opportunities, missed opportunities. Decisions, choices, options. Right? Tools also talk about the communication factors of conversating and debating. Conversating is the agreements and the understanding of communication, right? And the debating is the misunderstanding of communication and the negotiation. Didn't I say earlier? Negotiating. I'm not talking about negotiating land. I'm talking about negotiating in a courtroom. Be careful. And then they're blocking out the sun. It's not a good thing because the sun talks about success, wealth, abundance, right? And you blocking it out or you can't take it because it's too bright. Y'all better pay attention. And they're telling you better pay attention. We're warning you. These two cards is the card of 5. What is the 5? Change. If you do not check your situation, 5, these two make the 5, we are going to bring forth a storm of change. 5. You have 4 cards. Each one of them is 5. And then 5 with 5 makes a 1. 1 you, 1 thought, 1 journey. Wherever it applies. So let's go on and look at this storm warning. Because Spirit says, you've been warned. And good luck. Spirit, clarify the storm warning. What is the storm warning, Spirit? Or why is the storm warning here for earth signs? Needing to bring a balance. Oh, resisting balance. Oh my gosh. Look, 7 of staff, 6 of coin. Resisting balance, right? Over the who? Alright, the distorted masculine. Y'all better get with it. Woo! Woo! Clarify the 6 of coins, 7 of staves, Spirit. Over the storm warning towards the web weaver we have. That the person who you call valuable. This person here. Over the storm warning. Over the storm warning. Someone who thinks they're solid. Someone who you look at as being grounded, huh? What's the backstory? What's going on? Let's look at the bottom of the deck. Look, 4 coin. Look, 4 coin towards what? Justice. Wow. 6 of swords. Queen of cups. Look at you coming up in here. That's my boo. All right. Hold on. Let me rotate everything down. Woo. Indecision. All right. 2 of swords. About the Knight of Coins coming in here and giving an offer. Offering something solid. You got temperance. That could be divine patience, divine healing, divine guidance towards the Ace of Cups. But here we go with this moon. Look, the moon is back towards the Knight of Cups. Look. And then you have another feminine energy here, which is the Emperor. Right? Then you got commitment. Then you got the Queen of Coin. There's a couple of feminines up in here. A couple feminines. Woo! I'm hot. So let's backtrack. Let me backtrack, baby. Who is all these people, earth sign? Y'all doing too much, or is it your distorted masculine doing too much? Anyway, so justice is being held back, plain and simple, right? Towards what or from who? From moving away from the Queen of Cups, or someone who has been injured in love and they're getting ready to receive that message. Right? Someone who has been injured by love. Maybe love, they was waiting for love to come in and love never came. Six of Swords. The indecision of love and defeat, and the way being clear for recovery. So whoever the Queen of Cups is, go ahead and recover and get this thing over with, right? Because the Queen of Cups, or the one who has been injured in love, faces an indecision. I don't know what to do. I'm not sure. See that? I'm waiting on communication. Yeah, I'm not sure. Sky's gray, baby. Be careful. The moon is also here. And that dog represent friend or enemy. Who is this person? Is that distorted masculine? Anyway, right? So, movement away from someone who has been injured in love and their indecision to do what? Make a solid offer. They're telling you, if you have been injured in love, to move forward out of the indecision so you can recover. They're telling you. Spirit up in here telling you what to do. I'm telling you. Who has been injured in love? Who has been waiting on a message? Right? Movement. See that? Movement forward, right? Movement away. Moving out of the indecision state. Who? The one who has been injured in love, or the one who is waiting on a message, right? So now they come in here and they break it down to you. What is going on? The Queen of Cups is waiting, see that? For a Knight of Coin to come in here, right? And make a solid offer. That same coin that this person know that the Knight has, you wanted to offer it to you, but guess what, baby? They offering it to somebody else. You don't see that hand right there? See? Be careful, right? Be careful. They telling you to get out of this. They saying move it away, right? Move away. Divine guidance towards divine love, divine healing towards divine love, right? Temperance towards the Ace of Cups. Moon towards the Knight of Cups. Unseen, unknown, right? Towards the Knight of Cups, offering, right? Making an offer. Spiritual connections. Someone who you thought you was in love with. I said someone who had injured you in love, someone who you was waiting on a message from. And guess what? The moon and the Knight of Cups is going away from you. Matter of fact, you going that damn way too. Who is this? Who are y'all going towards? Plain and simple. The pull of the moon is pushing forward the offer. The moon is pushing forward the offer. Towards who? The Empress. Yes, y'all better shake up out of there. Yeah. The moon towards the Knight of Cups towards the Empress. And like I said, you in this equation, you going over there too. Some of you already knew what it was. I'm telling you. But you still around here. That's my baby. That's my boo. That's my little thing right there. That's my little boo thing. All right. Boo thing. Boo thing finna hurt your feelings. Oh, I forgot they already did. Because you coming in here as a feminine energy, which is a weak energy that has been wounded by love. Now you're waiting on communication or a message. And then they're telling us that you want the message to be all cool, calm, and collective because it's blue. Blue talks about kindness, joy, peace. Yeah, you waiting on it. You. They telling you what's going on. Right? Moon. And when this offer is being given, or who is this offer being given to, they're telling us that the Empress is getting her commitment. Right? And why is the Empress getting their commitment? Because she has been wounded by value. Wounded by value. So someone has left you wounded in love, right? Because before they came to you, right? Because they told us that justice for you was being held back. See that? And they told you to move away. Move away. Move away. Move away where? Move to where? Move towards justice. Look at you. Some of y'all in the courtroom crying, hollering, and showing out and trying to get people arrested, distorted, masculine, because they don't want to be with you. But before they wounded you, they wounded somebody else and robbed somebody else of their value. So the person who they injured first, that is who they are going to offer their commitment to. And then they're telling us it could be them returning back to a wife or, long time partner. But now they want to be committed because they had once robbed this empress of their value, right? So now that the empress has built up out of being weak of value, right? Now here they come with this offer. Oh, I want to be with you. I want to love you. But see, what this person don't understand, that the moon is the block of real love, of pure love that the night offers. The moon is the block. You see that? Cup, moon, cup, baby. So the offer that they're offering is being masked. And 9 times out of 10, they coming in here offering love with that block because they see that the empress has bubbled up out of the queen. Now she's an empress. Guess what they gonna do? Come in here, right? And take your value again and leave you from the empress to another queen of coin who is wounded by their value. Pay attention. That's what they told you. A storm is brewing. Pay attention, Earth sign. Pay attention. Changes is coming. 2 cards that make 5. You want to be committed towards a distorted masculine. 2 cards, 5. You need to change that. But it's all up to you what you want to do. Because these 4 cards make the one. The one you, the one thought, the one journey, baby. Woo! The one you want to be committed to a distorted masculine. The one thought, you better pay attention. Because if you don't, what's along your journey? You've been warned. Plain and simple. Because we reading energy, baby. We reading energy. Feminines or queens represent the negative holder of energy. And the masculine represents the positive holder of energy or being strong. And then the thing about it is, whoever this distorted masculine is, I'm going to show you something else real quick. They view themselves as valuable, right? You know why? Because they have stolen the empress value before. See that? And left the empress as a queen. So when they left the empress, they set their sights on you. And now that they have hurt you in love, that's why I said all these false promises. Oh, I promise to be with you forever. And you fell for it. So now you waiting. Every time your phone click, chirp, or beep, you run into your phone waiting. Oh, or if they in jail, you run into the mailbox wondering if they have written you a message or a letter. You know, the little long jailhouse letters. Yeah, I know all about it, baby. Anyway, right? But they're not going to, because they already done got what they got from you, which is love. And who's to say that they didn't need the value from the empress and the love from you to make them feel, see that? Solid, valuable. Feel like that masculine energy that they are. So now what happens is they bypass you when they done got what they wanted from you, and they go straight over here to this empress. But they're only coming in so they can bypass this empress, right? And leave the empress as a queen of coin. Oh, wrong. Queen of coin again. Because this queen of coin and the king of coin, they belong together, right? But every time this person tries to amp up or ramp up on them and become an empress, they come right back over here. Hey, baby, I love you. Hold on. Hey, baby, I love you. I should have never left you. Blah, 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 blah. And they fall for it. See, weak for value. Not seeing their worth. I'd rather be hurt and loved than somebody come in here and take my value. I mean, because when you talk about taking value, you talking about degrading. Whoo! People beat. You know how they beat on you. I done been through that too. But mine learned quick. I hit back. Well, that's what I was saying earlier. I'm thankful that I went through what I went through in my younger years, because now, shit, I'd be the one pulling out the gun anyway. So, let's look at your spiritual connection, right? And it is a beautiful spiritual connection. And it represents earth signs all together, because at the end of the day, both of these cards make the 7. Heart transmission towards the balance of harmony. Plain and simple. Learning how, right, to communicate or vibrate out frequency from a heart space. You have learned in this lifetime. Y'all, when I say I'm hot, I'm hot. Every time I do these love readings, I get hot. So when it's hot, heated. Like, not in a bad way, but it could be lust. So you have to be careful, right? Because you don't know what you're laying up with, right? Because don't forget, I keep telling you about the transfer of energy. So if you got somebody running around out here laying up with all these prostitutes and back page and child, what you think you getting? The same thing that they done got. They're giving it to you energy-wise. So be careful. Somebody is lusting after the earth signs. I'm hot. So listen. So the one you, the one thought, one journey, heart transmission. Transmission. Heart. A message is going to be received, and it is going to bring your heart a balance, or it's going to bring your heart harmony. But in order to receive this message, that mental has to be clear and wide open. I'm telling you, right? 7. Representing clear mental that is going to open up the gates towards the heart so you can receive. You see that? So, Spirit, what is the spiritual message for heart transmission and the 4th ray of harmony? Oh, look at you. Why is it here? Because y'all blocked. Listen, man. All signs have gotten this, and I was praying that y'all didn't. This Metal King. Blocking your heart. Come on, man. And you cannot receive like that. Be careful. We want our balance. So, clarify the Metal King for Earth sign, Spirit. Why is the Metal King here? And what is the Metal King? Spirit says explain the Metal King, because I explained it to all other signs. And I'm not going to neglect my rising. I'm going to tell you. So, the main colors of the card is white, brown, and black, right? It represents armor, border, boundaries, right? Borders, boundaries, and discipline. And it's all about you, because this is a 1, right? So, it's funny because 37 goes with 37. The Metal King is 37, that is the 1, towards the heart transmission, which is the 37, which is the 1. You are blocking yourself, earth signs, okay? So, the white talks about the purity and the clarity of grounding, that's the brown. The darkness or the blackness you wear, that injures you, right? Protects you, it consumes you, whatever. Or it is the purity or the clarity of rejecting, because that's the brown. Don't forget, brown is the most injuring color on the board at this time. The darkness or the blackness that you wear. And the Metal King is going right on over here to his match, 37, of the heart transmission. So you cannot receive your harmony, clarity of the mind to open the gates or the doors to your heart. See that? So let's look at the Metal King, right? Because at the end of the day, the Metal King and the heart transmission make the 2. So, baby, you got a choice and an option if you want to remove the block. Let me show you. Let me show you. You know, I like to show you things. So you have the opportunity and the decision to remove the block so you can get your harmony of the heart. Right? Yeah. So let's look at this block. What's going on with this block, earth sign? Spirit, clarify the Metal King. Woo! We talking about energy. Someone who has been wounded by their value, Queen of Coin, toward someone who is strong logically. See that? Look at that. Could be Queen of Coins towards an air sign or earth sign towards an air sign. However you want to look at it. But I'm telling you, since we talking energy, it's either feminine or masculine energy, right? Positive or negative. Spirit clarify Queen of Coins towards the King of Swords. Woo, you got a few. You got two. Ace of Staff. Tell me you got a few. You got two. Towards the Hermit. Somebody's getting ready to go on a new journey. Travel alone. I want better. I hear that. I want better. I want better. Somebody's getting ready to move on and follow that light, baby. Spirit clarify the Hermit. Let's see where this light going. The light look like it's going on. Okay, it's going over here towards harmony because it's on that side. Following that light towards that harmony. Yes, Hermit. Following the light towards harmony. Let's go. And then the Ace of Staff. You just received mental clarity towards the journey. Right? Mental clarity. Page of Swords. Right? Towards the journey. A new journey. Ace of Staff. What is the mental clarity? The heart transmission. Only you can clear the block. See that? So let's look at this Page of Swords. Matter of fact, don't even look at the Page of Swords. Let's see what this backstory is. Hold on. Let's get this backdrop of what is going on. Why somebody just want to move forward. You have the back of the deck. Three of Swords. Look at this is why someone wants to move on. Five of Swords. Look at all this mental injury. Mental injury. The illumination, boy. The sun is here. Let's go, baby. But the sun is being resisted. Look at that. Seven of Staff. Maybe. Yeah, the sun is being resisted. Or someone is going to find out something. Something is going to be exposed. And because of the illumination, you're going to resist the heartbreak and tell them, yeah, go on away from me. Walk away. Then you got a conflict of action. Hold on. Let's look. Somebody is manifesting. It's a conflict of action towards whatever someone is manifesting. It's okay. Because divine guidance, divine truth, divine healing towards divine truth. You see that? Ace of Swords. And y'all know I'm not going to beat around the bush, baby. I'm going to tell you what I see. And this is what it is, right? So someone is heartbroken. 9 times out of 10, who's heartbroken is the Queen of Coins, who has been injured by value towards a logical person who all in their head, they know what they know everything, right? Because see how the Queen of Swords is like leaning over there and looking over there, but the King of Swords is like, yeah, I'm that. I'm the boss. I run this. You know what I'm saying? Big head. Metal King, right? So someone says, I want a new journey. I want a new journey, right? Because they're heartbroken. Swords, right? Here we go with this gray sky confusion, right? But it's okay. You will make it through another day because the thing about it is it's raining and you sit in a puddle of water, right? Rain, because it's water, right? Rain purifies and cleanses. And if you die or you don't feel like you can make it, you sit in a puddle of water. So rain doesn't just talk about emotions and the purifying and cleansing agent, right? It talks about that bounce back to life, the rejuvenation of that spark of life. Water. Someone is in a puddle of water. Yeah, right? So walking away, right, from the sun, right? Walking away from the sun, heartbroken, right? And leaving the indecision behind because the sun has illuminated the indecision. So someone says, you know what? I'm just going to go, right? Let me stop. Go ahead and go. That's country talk. On my new journey by myself, because technically the Five of Swords, right? And the Hermit, they doing the same thing. They journeying by themselves, you see? Right? Just go on and go. Okay, so somebody journeying by themselves. And then the thing about it is, what they don't know is, even though they're carrying that heartbreak, Three of Swords, the way is being cleared because they wear orange. But they had to have an illumination or a spark of the mind. That is the goal. Spark of the mind to just leave, right? So I'm taking my heartbreak. And I am resisting the illumination of the indecision. See that 7 of staff towards the sun? That is illuminating that indecision, right? Because there was a conflict of action towards what I had manifested or what I had created, right? Or what I thought I seen. Because, you know, your value was injured. What you thought. See that? So now, Divine's up in here telling you, pay attention. Do what you got to do. Because even though you may be injured in your value, baby. Woo! It's all good. The Divines is up in here leading you towards truth. And the truth is, you will have clarity of the mind to open the door so your heart can receive. Because you're going to remove the Metal King. Because right now they're telling us that the Metal King is this person. Bye-bye. Anybody who keeps coming up in here and putting you down, hurt your value, bye-bye. Anyone who keeps putting their hand on you, let me sum it up. Mental, physical, and mental, spiritual, physical, emotional abuse. Someone who's doing this to you, Metal King. Bye-bye. So listen, I'm Leah. This is Enlightened Mystics Essentials, yeah, or Enlighten Me. That's what it stands for, right? Enlighten Me, yeah. So, anyone who needs to talk to me, you can email me. You can go to the website, readings, kits, they're there. So until I see you all for your energy reads or your pathways, earth signs, take care, work it out, figure it out. Anybody who is destroying or beating down your value, put them out, okay? Because it's time to grow up and ain't nobody on that. Like, no. So I love you guys. Take care, build up, and protect up.